Once upon a time, in a land where stories and dreams brushed against the edges of reality, there lived two young women, each with a heart full of hope and a spirit that refused to be broken. Belle lived in a quiet village, her nose always tucked into a book. Through pages worn and well-loved, she sailed across oceans, climbed misty mountains, and explored enchanted lands. She longed for adventure, something bigger than the small-minded gossip and ordinary days of her town. Far away, in a glittering palace, Cinderella lived a different life. Once a servant in her own home, she had risen to become a princess. Yet, even surrounded by golden grandeur, Cinderella still cherished the simple joys, kindness, laughter, and the belief that even the smallest dreams mattered. Though their worlds were different, Belle and Cinderella shared the same secret, a yearning for more. Not more riches, not more titles, more wonder, more understanding, more freedom to be themselves. And one day, by a quiet magic no one could see, their paths crossed. It happened in a marketplace, alive with music and color. Stalls lined the cobblestone streets, overflowing with fabrics that shimmered in the sun and fruits that smelled sweeter than honey. Belle, as always, was bent over a table of books, a delighted smile tugging at her lips. Cinderella, slipping away from palace duties for an afternoon, wandered the market in a simple dress, her face lighting up at every little discovery. She paused by the book table, drawn to the same battered copy of Tales of Faraway Lands that Belle had just picked up. "Oh, I'm sorry," Cinderella said, her voice soft but bright. "Were you about to take that?" Belle laughed, a light, musical sound. "No. Go ahead. Go, it's one of my favorites." Cinderella smiled shyly. "Then perhaps you should have it. I'm just beginning to discover stories like these." And just like that, a conversation began. They found a bench tucked away under a flowering tree and talked for hours. Belle told stories of her dreams to travel, to meet people from every corner of the world. Cinderella spoke of the days when she had nothing but hope and the belief that kindness could change her fate. Belle admired Cinderella's strength hidden behind her gentleness. Cinderella admired Belle's courage to dream loudly in a world that often asked her to be quiet. Sometimes, Belle said thoughtfully, "I feel like no one really understands. They think I should be happy just staying where I am." Cinderella nodded, her eyes warm. "I know that feeling. But sometimes, All it takes is one person to say, "I see you." They laughed. They listened. They dreamed new dreams together. Their friendship became a kind of magic even more powerful than fairy godmothers or talking teapots. It was the magic of understanding, of encouragement, of seeing the best in someone else, and helping them see it too. As the sun dipped low and the sky painted itself in colors of pink and gold, Belle and Cinderella promised to meet again. Because sometimes, the most extraordinary adventures begin not with a grand quest, but with a simple hello and a shared story.